All right, good evening. Welcome, loves. Okay, so now this one is going to be for the Capricorn feminines. All right, as I stated in the first Capricorn video that I was getting two readings for you guys, but one for masculines and one for a separate one for the feminines, which doesn't happen very often. All right, but I wasn't getting the greatest energy off of you feminines. All right, I'm almost getting as if, I don't know if you're hitting like a midlife crisis, if you're at that age, or, you know, or maybe you're just feeling like you have to compete or try to be like something that you're not. So I'm almost getting like, I'm kind of getting a vibe like you're trying to like copy somebody or be somebody, like their energy, their persona. I don't know why I'm getting that. I am really sorry. I don't know why I'm getting this, but it obviously needs to be said for a reason. And I'm being serious. Like, I don't want to have to say these things, but this is, you know, what I'm getting. So I don't know, like I said, if you're in competition with somebody or what the deal is, but I just feel like a lot of jealousy, a lot of watching, a lot of competitiveness, and just not like a lot of uneasy energy with you. Okay. All right, so you are paranoid here. All right, you are a little worried here. All right, I don't know if you've been like wounded in some way, shape, or form, but it's like you kind of sit in this like wounded energy. So let's see what's going on here with the Nine of Joints here. All right, so first of all, you need to really sit and think, why are you feeling paranoid? What is making you feel paranoid? What could have hurt you or whatever to make you feel like this? And what can you do to get rid of that feeling? You know, if you keep that feeling around, you can't rid that. You know what I mean? You can't keep that energy around and think that you're going to rid this paranoid feeling. And I think it's because deep down you already know that there's a possibility whatever is going on here. All right? Because if you're this paranoid to where the energy is being picked up, something has happened. We have here the Seven of Bongs here. So I feel like maybe you're just like creating false things in your head, all right? Your mind could be creating things in your mind that you should not be even entertaining, okay? We do have here the Strength in the reverse. So yeah, see, there's that energy of that competitive energy. Yeah, and there you are with, yes, there you are. With that competitive energy. I knew I was getting that. So I feel like, yeah, it's like you just create these like scenarios. And I feel like you're almost kind of like obsessed with it. And maybe that's why you're paranoid, because you feel like maybe it might be like noticeable. I don't know. That devil energy sitting here, I mean, come on. With the freaking Five of Joints, like, what is that? You know, it's to be in competition with others, to want to, like, fight and argue and be in competition with other women is very immature. Maybe you drink a lot, all right? So maybe it's messing with, like, your thought process here. Because the cups are, I always see, you know, drinking, especially with the paranoia with you, the devil with the Five of Joints. The devil isn't always bad. It depends on the cards that are with it. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're very codependent. You could be codependent on somebody for money, for status. That's kind of what I'm getting here. A lot of codependency. So I feel like that's the problem. You rely on somebody for money to like reassure you of what you're unsure of, what you're insecure about. So I feel like, yeah, money, and maybe you're afraid that your illusion of, maybe your paranoid energy is stemming from the illusions that you cast of not, or trying to convince people you're not codependent, when in reality you are codependent on somebody for money. Is that why you stay in this toxic, paranoid, dramatic energy, all just for the Ace of Buds? To make life easier? I mean, what are we, pimping ourselves off today, ladies? I mean, come on now. All right, to be codependent on somebody for money, status, finances, I feel like you rely on them for a lot of things. Like, I feel like you don't really know how to do anything yourself. So I feel like if you're with somebody, they got to do like everything. And I feel like, and that could be why you guys fight and argue. Or maybe you feel like maybe somebody is like, I don't know. We do have the Justice with the Two of, I mean, look at this. A complete imbalance here. I feel like the energies just, they don't mix well. But there's so many lies and, I mean, so much unfairness here. It's like, there's no like balance in decision making, nothing. It's just, I feel like a very one-sided energy here with the Justice here. Yeah, I feel like you guys have been in this cycle for a very long time. Yeah, it's like you're stagnating in this world here. You're not getting anywhere. The Page of Buds, yeah, it's just a standstill. So it's like, just get rid of the lies, the illusions, and have some integrity. You know, it's like, it's almost like prostitution. You know, when you're codependent on people, you know, and rely on them to do things because you don't want to do them yourself or want to learn yourself. I feel like you have a very toxic place in this, unfortunately. Obviously, I don't like saying this, but this is what it's saying. And if you guys don't like it, go find a reader that will cherry pick and feed you like roses and flowers that are falsehoods. You know, if it stings, it's because it's supposed to. It's supposed to hit you, so that way you acknowledge and are like, no, I'm not. I'm going to do something about that. It's supposed to empower you to change, loves. You know? But you stay cold as fuck, man. Very cold, like very cold energy. I don't know if you like boot somebody out. Maybe you're that mean and cold that you'll boot them out when it's cold too. Or rainy, or just an inclement weather. Yeah, it's like, what is this? This is a very cold-hearted energy. This is a very one-sided. So you must have found a sucker to believe you. To believe the illusions, to go along with the illusions. It's just a bunch of smoke and mirrors. Like, why? We have one life to live. Why live it like this? I'll never understand why people want to be so negative and so toxic and codependent. Like, I love, like most women, you know, would be like for Mother's Day, oh, I want this, or I want some flowers. I want, you know, something like that, or a day at the spa. I'm like, I want a fucking chainsaw. I want a little chainsaw, or just any power tools that I can use to do my yard work. Because I love to be out in nature. I love to do yard work and keep my yard looking nice and trimmed, and my shrubs so they grow and stay full of life. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Like, somebody got me a pole saw so I could cut like branches that were like higher up that needed to be cut. And then I have like this little mini chainsaw that is good for like cutting, you know, branches that have fallen from storms, or, you know, little trimmings here and there, drills, anything, you know, like, fucking love that shit. Sanders, all that stuff, because I love to paint, put in floorings. I mean, stuff like that, like home improvement shit. I love that shit. But yet I'm feminine at the same time. I know how to balance both. because guys love a woman. Most guys love a woman that, you know, isn't so codependent on them. Like, oh, I broke a nail. Oh, honey, I can't do that. I'm going to sweat. Or, oh, pussy. I mean, I get we need feminine energy, but like, come on. Like, it's good for you to be outside. Like, women that like act like, oh, I can't sweat. I'm too good for that. I don't know how men put up with shit like that. I really don't. Like, it would make me sick to my stomach if I was a masculine. Like, you are just a pitiful brat bitch. Yeah. That thinks you are like entitled and like some freaking queen that shouldn't have to lift a finger, but yet you're pulling this shit. What makes you think you're entitled to this stuff? Is that why you feel paranoid? Is that why you feel like the way you do? Is it eating at you? Because you're probably taking advantage of a good person. That's normally how it goes here. So we do have the High Priestess here. So you could be dealing with the Pisces here. All right. Could be dealing with the Pisces. All right, that would make sense. That would make hella sense. You're preying on, yeah, Pisces are very sensitive. Men too. And if you fuck with anything that they have like an emotional attachment with, oh my God, and you manipulate them and confuse them and oofda, you're going to destroy that person. That is horrible. You're destroying a kind-hearted Piscean, I feel. But I feel like there's a lot of secrets here. A lot of secrets. All right, so this explains. Okay, so maybe they cheated on you. Okay, maybe they cheated on you like 3 times. Well, then why the fuck are you still here? To be honest, loves, why? To live miserable? Misery loves company. So keep the relationship together. If you're going to take somebody back after forgiving them or for cheating, that means it's out the door. No more. You forgave, let go. But no, women do this so they can treat men like shit and use their past to get what they want. Because they're codependent and cold-hearted and dramatic and always angry and competitive with other people, and probably has to do with image, with, you know, Capricorn being here, you with your image. But yeah, so what? That's your fault then. You chose to stay with the person because whatever reason, you chose to stay with this person. So you are only to blame, love. You can't blame anybody else. Blame them for cheating, but then leave them, let go. What is this fuckery? Trying to damage somebody? Hopefully y'all don't have kids and you ain't damaging their dad. How fucked up would that be? All right, yeah, it's like nothing good because you guys don't invest anything good into this relationship. Nothing grows. Because it's nothing but negative shit. I feel like when you guys communicate, it's never anything good. I feel like, yeah, you are watching somebody. You're contemplating every time you watch somebody. So let's wrap this up here. Still not seeing that feminine energy, but the energy that I was feeling, it's here. And it's a feminine energy. You don't need a queen to come out to know this. This is petty. This is sad. And I feel like people that do this, they deserve what they get. What you put out, you deserve. Simple as that. You know, it's like, who doesn't want to live one happy life? I don't care if you got kids. Live your life happy. Why would you want to raise kids in a toxic environment if you do have kids? If you don't, still toxic. Yeah, you hide the chaos. You hide that you guys truly are not really working on it here. You're not even focused on it. You're still going to be stuck at a crossroads. All right? You already got this Queen of Bongs. You have no empathy. You're just cold. Just cold. All right? You have no empathy, no compassion, no feeling, no nothing. And the feelings you do have are ill. They're mean-spirited. It's like you just don't know how to let go. So you hide the chaos. Please tell me you don't have children. Please tell me that there are not children being raised in this fucked up environment. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. I'm a big advocate for kids growing up in 2 happy homes rather than one dysfunctional, chaotic, blow the roof off the freaking house, steamy, angry, yelling, fighting energy. Yeah. Let's just wrap this up here. All right, there's so many secrets. There's so much chaos. This is been doomed. It's like, I feel like the foundation is hanging by a thread. Yeah. Yeah, it's like there's no love. I just saw the 4 of pipes in the reverse. Yeah, it's like there's no emotion. You guys have like no real emotion. I feel like if it's just everything's for clout. It's an illusion that you cast to make it look like you guys are like this perfect couple, but in reality, it's toxic as fuck. It's like nothing good comes out of this. Still stuck in the same place you were. So I feel like you guys have been together for a long time though, just looking at like the numbers in the cards. Could be 18 years with the double 9s. So yeah, I feel like it's time to leave. It's done. All right, you guys are at a crossroads. You'll stay at a crossroads because neither of you are focused on fixing this or even working hard on fixing this because there's no emotion. There's nothing. There's nothing good in this relationship here. All right, so we have here the 10 of Swords, yeah, or the 10 of Pipes, whatever. 5 of Pipes, yeah, it's like just cut your losses, you know, just be done. The backstabbing, the betraying, the deception, the everything. It's like just cut your losses and move forward. You know, we got double 3 5s here. You know, like, come on. It's time, loves, all right? All right, let's be done. I know I said that, but let's be done. Not everybody is meant to be in our life forever, you know. When it gets like this, it shouldn't have even gotten this bad before you dipped. But, you know, people will live a miserable existence as long as they can make somebody else miserable and have some fucking weird image. I don't understand what image has to do with happiness. All this toxic stuff just to, what, fit in for an image? I don't get it. I really don't. I'll never get it. I'm sorry, you guys, but I'm all for living your best life, your happiest life. And if you got to leave somebody, so be it. That's on them. I just saw the King of Buds here. All right, so cut your losses. You might have to leave a businessman. All right, somebody who's into maybe growing bud. Maybe they grow bud or have a business of growing bud, or just have a business in general, a business person, because that's what the King of Buds is all about. Cut your losses. All right. The reason they're not focused is because I feel like they're busy. All right, then we have the 8 of Bongs here. Just walk away. All right, your family ain't even happy anyway. It ain't even content anyway. It's like I said, if there's kids or family, this is fucked up. All right, this is not fulfilling their childhood dreams. This is not fulfilling anything good within them. It's teaching them to put up with this shit, and it affects them, and this is fucked up. The Lover's in the reverse. Yeah. You guys don't even love each other, and you're trying to teach your kids and try to have a family here. Trying to paint an illusion that you have a 10 of Cup family when it's in the reverse. When you're sitting in the freaking 10 of freaking Swords, the Tower. I mean, all these negative cards, like, not even in love. Look at that, Ace of Bongs. Yeah, there's no feelings. Look at this. There's a complete imbalance. This is nothing but a negative thing, and it needs to stop, and you need to move forward. All right, a new chapter needs to come. but you're stagnating. So I'm just going to leave that there. Told y'all, my vibes are usually on point.